in terms of like how high you jump, I mean, people are asking like, yo, how does he jump so high? Like on a bike? Like obviously it's a weird question, but there's got to be a science to how you look at how high you think you could go on a bike, right?
Yeah, wide fucking open.
I explain it like it's like two things. It's like when you're doing 140 down the fucking freeway, cutting around lanes and shit, you're not looking out the window going, holy shit, I'm going fast. You're fucking laser focused, you know?
Yeah.
So anytime we're jumping, you're staring at the landing like a fucking hawk, you know, trying to.
Like, I've ridden quarter pipe before. I've never even gone half this height. And even when I was like going low, I'm like, this is scary. So like, I remember being here at Axel's this year when you guys were riding this thing, and I'm like, dude, this is gnarly.
I wish
you guys were going
live.
so high.
I wish there was fans because the fucking vibe was heavy.
It was so sick because you guys were just going back and forth, back and forth.
Year one was cool, but I fucking went the highest my second run, and I didn't have to one-up that the whole time. So that was year one, but then year two, Axel was focused. He was ready. They were training hard. You could tell.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't even ride practice. It's his ramp, but he's like, oh yeah, fucking. You could tell he'd been putting in work.
That was me. I'm like, hey, don't go ride practice at all. I'm like, fuck with everyone, get in their heads.
Well, bro, is that Axel's backyard?
It's his.
It's his property up in Ramona. Yeah.
How did that happen?
He just got tired of going everywhere and just bought land. He's like, I'm gonna build my own jumps. And my own shit.
COVID happened, and then X Games was like, oh, we can't have fans, but we're gonna do one at Pat Casey, RIP's backyard. We're gonna do one at Axel's backyard. I think Monster fucking sponsored it. You know, I made that happen, but it was a legit setup. It's just gnarly for me going over to like
someone else's spot. Yeah,
yeah. I'm like, damn, like I don't.
So you competed against him in home court.
Yeah, and beat him at home court.
Yeah.
That's bro, just looking at this gives me a stomachache. I'm not a pussy, but I don't care what anybody calls me.
Look at this thing.
But I will say I got a lot of respect for him because that took about every bit of strength.
This one right here,
I had.
I remember watching your bike loop, and I'm like, oh my god, like he's going right now. Like you had to muscle that thing down.
I had to like turn the bars till they stop, hit the back brake, and crank it in.
This was probably like my funnest year of watching because you guys literally kept going back and forth.
Yep.
Until your last run is when you beat him.
Higher. I got to go last because I won the year before, so
which
that's
is
the
good.
Order. So I knew where I needed to be, dude. That was like and I just got back from that Narnia crash where I broke my pelvis and my back. I was in a wheelchair for 6 months and then crutches for like another 2 months.
I remember you weren't drinking or nothing. And I'm like, I'm like, let's all shotgun a beer. You're not ain't drinking. And 10 minutes later, you're like, all right, I'll have one with you guys.
Yeah, after I won, maybe.
After you won,
because I was like,
it was
fuck, I did my job. I had a beer after when I got home that night, and I'm like, dude, it was a lot of work, man. And I
that is so gnarly.
How high is that?
That was, what was it, 49 above the coping. So the
from the top of the lip, 49 feet, and the ramp's 18 feet?
18 plus 49.
So, dude.
I don't know.
Bro, that is so high.
It's gnarly. And, like, his quarter pipe's gnarly, too. Like, a lot of the quarter pipes they usually compete on are usually, like, the landing's a little bit taller. Yeah. I feel like his ramp is, like, right there. It's almost like a step down.
Dead nuts. Like, it's like, yeah, it is like a step down.
So so it feels even higher.
Yeah, we're breaking spokes in practice and stuff. And what's gnarly is, like, if you come up shorter, you don't rotate. They got us in a weird thing with this because we're going as fast as we can without exploding off the ramp, like, on impact. You know? The geometry is so small compared to how high we're having to go to win. They should build a bigger ramp. And I've been telling them that I think they're going to.
I feel like there can be a better.
We'll go higher, safer, and it will come down to balls because you're not. Like right now, it's like a strength game. And
without getting kicked, because if you're going too far, you get kicked
wadded
back.
It right there.
Yeah,
like, I
that was gnarly.
Crashed. Like I barely pulled that off. You know what I mean? Like I pulled it.
Yeah. How many feet did you beat him by on that last one?
Foot.
A foot. Yeah. Dude, and you guys were going back and forth.
Yeah.
Like it's so rad to watch that contest.
That was a good one. If you watch the full broadcast at 2021, I think,
they have
2022.
I watched it on Dingo's Close Friends.
They have cameras in the background that has like not like a laser, but like you can see the guys like overlapped.
Okay.
And it was crazy. Your guys' overlapped were so close. Like when I watched that video, I'm like, dude,
if you film from the ground, like his brother will post like the ground shots. You can't tell because skyscrapers look the same from the ground. But they set a camera up at like about how high we're going, and then they draw like a grid, like they put like a grid on the TV with the heights, and then you can really tell when they zoom in, they pause our highest. So they have a pretty legit setup. That's what I like about it too. It's like no judging. It's like legit, you know?